All right, this is going to be exciting. My next guest is one of the best gospel and soul singers working today. She was one of the original members of a group called the Sweet Inspirations, and she's appeared on hundreds of records as a backup singer. She also has a few famous relatives, including a daughter named Whitney Houston. Please say hello to Sissy Houston.
Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Maybe I didn't kiss you quite as good as I should have. But if I made you feel second best, gee, I'm sorry I was blind, 'cause you were always on my mind. Ooh, you were always on my mind.
What a knockout. We'll be right back. That was very nice. Thank you very much. Boy, that was terrific.
Thank you.
That was really exciting. Would you come back more frequently and sing?
I sure
like
would
maybe
love
every
to.
night of the week. You can come in anytime.
Give me a job, I'd love to.
This is, Whitney was here a while back.
Yes.
You're both lovely women, both very talented women. It's been a great year for you, hasn't it?
Yes.
Are you going with Whitney to the Grammys?
Of course.
Will you give me a message for Stevie Nicks? Just mention that we're joking and we think the world of her.
I sure.
You're dynamite.
Sure
Please come back. I'm
Thank
serious.
you
Come
very
back.
much.
It's great to have you here. Monday, folks, Ed Lauder will be here, and also Carol Leifer, a very funny young woman. Have a good weekend. Thank you very much. Good night. You never saw that?
No.
Very funny.
I can't watch. I don't like to watch.
I know that feeling. Believe me.
Don't go over and pour over shows at night. Look what I did.
Did you hear from Johnny Carson when you did that?
No, I didn't. No. I love Johnny Carson, and when I did the impression, I made me realize what a nice guy he is, because he's always trying to make his guests seem comfortable and make their story seem a little better than they actually are.
Yeah.
Why, he says that's weird and that's wild. He gets a guest on that says some very boring thing like, I went to the store, I bought some milk, Johnny. I get there, and I left my wallet in my apartment. Oh, that is wild. He went, and then he tries to get. He went to the store.
He's embellishing a little bit.
And you got up there, and you just didn't have your wallet. That is wild, weird stuff. Just to make the guests feel good.
Yeah, doing his part, certainly. Nice.
So when you do Carson, you just think nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I was doing my.
And what about when you're doing Bush there? Was that easy to
kind
come
of
by?
vague and slippery, and Bush was very hard. At first, when I first did Bush last year on Saturday Night Live, I didn't have a clue. I was just doing a high voice. Hi, I'm George Bush. Hoping
Because
no
we
one
never
would
really
know.
had heard much from him prior to the election, really.
No, and no one. You can't really do someone until the public gets used to what they sound like. So I made a discovery watching him that he did sound a little like John Wayne.
Yeah.
If you take a little of that and you put in just a little bit of Mr. Rogers. No, seriously. And then combine. And you put them together, you got that whole thing going round and round, that whole area. You know, he's so vague, I figure he should be a roller coaster operator. You know, what's this do, mister? Get in this car here, go up there, go round and round, back around that whole thing, just like that. And he's so vague is another one of the keys. Prudent is his big word. Wouldn't be prudent. You know, he won't commit to anything. Do you think earthquakes are bad, Mr. President? Don't know, not enough information. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. George Bush. So he's made a big recovery because when I first started doing him, I had a joke in my act that he was the wimp, right?
Right.
And I used to say George Bush reminds me of the guy in high school who always got his butt snapped with the towel in the locker room. You know, cat it out, you know. I guess it still works a little bit, you know. But now he's macho and doing. Yeah.
Are you working on new people? You must be working on new people. I mean, that's what you do for a living.
Well, I like to do friends, you know, people I hang out with. You know, like I do Dennis Miller on the show. And with Dennis, as you know, is the king of references. And so I tease him that he makes references he can't possibly know what they mean. You know, one of my Kaquib-Quab up here. One of my Santabio, the miserly one.
What was it last week, Paul? He was here, and it was from To Kill a Mockingbird. It was the
so
kid
obscure.
from,
I'll never remember.
No one knows. But I'm thinking of doing, Jay Leno wants me to do him. I'm thinking of doing the Timmy Leno show. Because Jay is fun because he has the widest vocal range of any celebrity today. Because a lot of times, mostly Jay will talk up here very high like this. And that's a great thing I'm doing. Then he goes down here, these cars coming in, and then he goes way up high again. You know what I'm saying? He's up high like this, he's talking all the time like this. Then he goes down there, these cars coming in, these guys, and then he's way up there. You know, so I'm thinking of doing Jay. But I did some pretty embarrassing impressions in my
What was
time.
the first one? Do you recall?
Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah. And was this professionally or just goofing around?
Well, I was playing at a club, you know, the Vaseline Room in Bakersfield. I mean, it was pretty... you know, it was professional. I got paid $1, but my first routine, usually when you're nervous, a comedian, you think sexually. So, and I could do Jimmy Stewart, and so I did. I'm not proud of it, but I did Jimmy Stewart having sex for the very first time. And I don't know if I should do it now or
Might
anything.
go something like. This is what freedom is all about. This is.
You've got a wonderful crowd here. Okay, this is Jimmy Stewart having sex for the very first time. This is the impression that took my father's life, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. Jimmy Stewart having sex for the very first time. That's good. Yeah. What? Do me, bitch, do me.
That's wild. That's wild.
That is weird.
Whoa, that's weird.
That is weird stuff.
We'll be right back here with Dana Carvey. I know, he's terrific. I'm very fond of him. Dana Carvey is with us tonight, and Sally Love, who has insects from the Smithsonian Zoo, and Eurythmics. What kind of family are you from? You mentioned your father.
Yeah, five kids. Had kind of a traditional sort of '60s dad. My dad's name is Bud Carvey from Missoula, Montana. And he always talked in sound effects. I don't know if this was... Did your dad do this little dad thing of making noises to punctuate his ideas? Like, kids, hey. Kids want... And this one, hey, pipe it. Hey, pipe it.
Yeah. Were you born in Montana, or that's just where your dad was?
No, I was born in Missoula, Montana. So it was tough for him to deal with the 60s, you know. Then we moved to San Francisco and long hair came in, so we were constantly getting butchered. And he was constantly, you look like you need a haircut. Sort of, I three older brothers, he'd line us up on bar stools in the kitchen and start shaving our heads. I mean, just shear us like sheep. It was humiliating. Now, he'd get finished, we looked like 4 billiard balls sitting there. You know, my mom would come in, Dana, in the side pocket. But you know. So,
yeah.
Anyway.
Well, that's pretty good.
So I'm
Things
married
could be a lot
now.
worse. You're married now, and you just finished a film. You're like now a movie star, right?
Well, I don't know.
Hopefully.
Use that term loosely.
What
I
is
did a
the
movie
film?
called Opportunity Knocks. It'll be out around Easter. And had to kiss in the movie. Someone's got to do it. It was weird because I was kissing Julia Campbell, my leading lady, and her husband was
Do we
like,
know her from other things?
I don't think so. She's new. She's very good. And her husband was like 10 feet away. So you're making out with this guy's wife, and he's 10 feet away. And we're doing take after take. It's getting heavy, right? So you don't know what to say to the guy after you break. Because if you say it's good or bad, either way, you're screwed, right?
Yeah.
You go, if you go, oh, it's like kissing wood, man. Nothing. I felt nothing. He's going to get, and it's worse if you go, oh, yeah. Woo!
Why is the guy hanging around, though?
I don't know. He had a small firearm. He didn't look happy. Maybe he was threatened. I don't know. But something happened. We got a lip lock on, and something magical happened. No, my wife would probably be watching this. No, I didn't fall in love.
And so anyway, the gist of
Sorry.
the gist of the film is what?
I'm a con man,
Uh-huh.
and it's a very sort of eccentric, weird film. A con man who can do characters, is lovable and wacky, chased by the mafia, and falls in love along the way.
It sounds like, is it a madcap farce?
It's a madcap, wacky farce. And yeah, it'll be out in Easter. I'm looking forward.
Were you pleased with it? Have you seen the whole thing?
Yeah, I think it'll be a good film. Yeah, it's got an actual story that you can follow. It wasn't like completely wacky off the wall and stuff.
You still work in nightclubs and stuff?
Well, I kind of haven't been doing that much lately. I think I might try Atlantic City again, which is fun because in the casinos during the day, I love to watch the slot machine freaks. Those people are just intense pulling those levers. I like to walk around with a big bucket and put like $500 of silver dollars in it, and just walk up to people who are just these slot machine freaks, going, "Excuse me, is this good when you win this much? Is that a lot? Because I pulled that little lever and all these coins come right in me bloody bucket right here. It was the machine you were just playing right over there."
That is weird. Say it, do it.
That is weird, wild stuff. You just go there, you put the buckets right in there, and you do the British guy, and that is wild, weird stuff.
Look,
A little reprisal, thank you.
anytime you have a minute, come on down. Nice to see you.
Thank
again.
you very much. It's been a lot of
And
fun.
continue to have a great season.
Thank you, David.
Dana Carvey, ladies and gentlemen, right here. We'll be right back. Paul, it's such a beautiful day, isn't it? Autumn
was
is
a
really here.
gorgeous
We're right
day
in the
today.
middle of
It really
autumn.
was.
Man, it's lovely.
Yeah, it really is. I have an idea. What do you say we just go outside right now and just enjoy the autumn weather?
You're nuts. No,
No,
we
no,
can't.
really.
We're right in the middle of a show.
We've worked hard all week.
We have
It's
two
our
or three
last
guests
show of the
left. We
week.
have George, Duke, Stanley, Clark, Wolfgang.
Come on, let's just go out right now and just kind of revel. Let's you and I go out and just revel in the season.
All right. Okay, we'll go outside. All right, we're going to go outside. You guys take care of things.
You guys will
We'll be
take care
back.
of things.
Paul and I are going to go outside and enjoy the autumn weather.
Come on. We're going to enjoy the autumn weather.
little commercial. We'll be right back here with George Deacon.
Enjoy extra sugar-free gum.
You get extra flavor, extra fun in extra sugar-free gum.
The long-lasting sugar-free gum is extra with NutraSweet for extra refreshing flavor that lasts an extra, extra, extra long time.
Extra flavor for that extra long flight. Extra flavor for that extra long night. When you're chewing extra, the extra fresh flavor lasts an extra, extra, extra long time.
Extra lasts extra long.
Celebrate Oktoberfest with the World Wrestling Federation. You can dress them up, but you shouldn't let them out.
It's Wunderbar on Saturday night's main event.
Now, today, folks, we haven't done this in quite a while. We're going down to the streets here of New York City to select Mr. September. Let me read you the rules here, how we do this. The competition is open to both men and women, although we must exclude candidates for public office, all jockeys, and anyone found to have hair on their backs. Number 2, employees of NBC or its parent company, RCA, and their relatives are excluded. Also, anybody whose real last name is September. And finally, the use of industrial solvents without adequate ventilation is prohibited. Now, here's what we'll be playing for tonight. The third runner-up receives a sponge. We ran out of the late-night sponges, so they're just getting a plain sponge. The second runner-up receives this handsome Today Show T-shirt. The first runner-up receives this handsome Punky Brewster T-shirt. These are wonderful prizes. And the winner tonight, whomever is selected, Mr. September, receives this, the new Sam Harris single entitled Sugar Don't Bite. There's Sam on the cover. Looks like he's been stunned with a blunt object. So that's what the winner wins tonight on Mr. September. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go down and we're going to select candidates for Mr. September. Our camera is located on 6th Avenue, I guess at 47th Street, they tell me, and this is looking, I guess, straight up, actually. And here we are curving around to the... That must be the north, I believe. Is that toward the park? Am I? Okay. And anytime you see a guy, Paul, Bill, anybody in the audience, if you see somebody you like, call out, and we'll try and capture that person. And the guy in the suit. I'm sorry, ma'am, we can't get that guy. Anybody but the guy in the suit. How about no? Wait a minute, the guy in the hat. We never really got a look at that guy. It was a nice hat. There's no getting around that. Let's see. Oh, wait, how about... All right. Wait a minute, how about this guy and that guy right there? Okay. That'll be candidate number 1 there for him. Apparently a house painter on his way home. Okay, candidate number 1, and yeah, I like that. You don't like that guy? All right. Okay, how about this young? Wait, can we see the young lady that just went? Well, apparently we can't. Oh, there you go. Okay, I think that's candidate number 2. Looks like a potential Mr. September to me. How many more do we want to get here? A couple more? A few more? All right. A female? All right, sir. Okay, well, let's see if we can't find a... All right. It's actually very warm here in New York. What are we doing? 2 minutes more? Okay. So we're looking for a woman. There's a small child. How about these two? Oh, my God. All right. Can you get that woman in the blue pants to turn around? Is there any way we can I guess not. Fire a couple of warning shots. All right, did we get that one lady? Didn't get her, I don't think. We're still trying. Okay. This guy is all business. This guy is all business. Just leave me alone. I'm on my way to work. Okay. How about this guy? He's a guy with... How do you do? Nice to see you. Welcome to the show, sir. A young career man. I've had it. The hell with you guys. Okay. Lovely designer luggage. Okay. Now, did we get that guy? Okay. So we're still looking... Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. No, he didn't want to play. All right, let's see if we can't get a woman. You shouldn't be riding in the crosswalk, sir. Or you either, pal. No. Wait a minute. How about the lady in the blue slacks over there? Is that... Oh, the lady in the dress. No, too late. This guy just regaining consciousness. Black sweater. No, we need... I think... No. Nothing to hide that guy, huh? But we got that guy, I guess, right? Or you want to try for a woman, or should we try and get a woman next time around? We did get one woman? Okay. All right, so we got enough for right now. Okay, so that's the first round of balloting for Mr. September tonight. What about, who's this guy? Can we see the guy right there again? Just quickly? Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, probably a good idea. All right, we'll be right back with Gary Busey, folks. There he is. Now we have to, we've chosen 5 preliminary candidates, so we're going to review those, and from the 5 we need to select 2. So here's candidate number 1 from your earlier selections, that guy. And remember, he has kind of the two-tone hair job. On the other side, he has a splash, very dignified splash of gray. Okay, so you like, out of this batch so far, you like number 2. All right, number 2. We'll keep number 2. Next, who do we have next? Number 3 looks a lot... Oh, this is... I don't think so. No. Sorry, man. Okay. No, you don't like that guy? Okay. Let's go on to number... That's number 5, the optometric student. Okay, so we have our 2, right? And now we go down to take a look at some more? Okay, so we have 2 candidates for our Mr. September voting. And briefly, remember, it would be nice if we could select a woman. And there's a woman, and there's a... Hey, man, he looks familiar, doesn't he? Looks like he might be a musician or... Hey, buddy. Hey! There's a... People are looking at him like he might be somebody they know. All right. What about the... Hi. Got an old Dale Evans dress on. How do you do? Thank you, ma'am. We'll give you a call. All right. And let's see. Is that garbage there or... Hi, how do you do? Okay. Well, all right. The man with the newspaper. Nice to see you, sir. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. We'll get him up here, and you know there'll be a fist fight. Now, remember, it would be kind of nice to have a woman in the competition here. Oh. Well, that's nice music. Could I have another drink, please? All right. What do you think? Would you like to have her in the competition? All right. All right, if we can get a better shot of her. Oh, yeah. How do you do? He walked into a bus moments later. Okay, we got her, right? All right. Folks carrying a lot of stuff tonight, aren't they? How do you do, ma'am? Nice to see you. Like to... Whoa! 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 Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Obviously thinks this is live at 5. How do you do? Would like her? You want to put... No? Okay. All right. Let's see. That woman was just nasty beyond... What do we have? We have this man. There's a guy down there holding a sign. A sailor, if I ever saw one. All right, how much more time do we have here to find? Just about it? Okay, I think this brings to a conclusion. Wait a minute, let's put her in the... How do you do? Okay, there it is. We'll get her up here and connect the dots on her dress. Okay, so those are the candidates. We'll be voting not too long from now. Emo Phillips will be joining us. We have to pause here for a commercial, but we'll be right back. All right, now what we will do here is try and select a Mr. September. Now, with your applause measured on this unbelievably sensitive piece of equipment we have here, we are going to determine who the winner will be. First, let's take a look at contestant A. This is the guy with the blue hat and glasses. Vote now. Okay, that's just about, what, a 28 or so? All right, next, guy in a denim jacket. Here he is. I don't know, we just had emo in here. Do you want this guy in here, too? All right, the next contestant, we have a guy in a purple sweatshirt with sunglasses. Vote now if this would... All right, what was that, about 60% or so? Okay, and finally, the woman in the blue and white polka dot dress. Here she is. Okay, we have the results of the voting. We're going to make sure we have chosen properly, and we'll be right back to announce our new Mr. September. Please come back. Okay, we've tallied up the results. The third runner-up for tonight's competition in the Mr. September contest, the man in the blue hat and the glasses, he will receive the Today Show T-shirt. There is your third runner-up. The second runner-up, the man in the purple sweatshirt, he will receive the Punky Brewster T-shirt. Our first runner-up, and in the event that the winner is unable to fulfill his duties as Mr. September, she will take over the position. It's the woman in the blue and white dress. And she will receive this lovely The Bear T-shirt. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to the man in the denim jacket, Mr. September. How are you?
Good.
Congratulations. What is your name, sir?
Eric Watson.
Eric, where are you from?
I'm from Coney Island in Brooklyn.
What do you do for a living?
I deliver lunches not very far from here.
Uh-huh. All right, and here is your prize, sir. It's the new Sam Harris single. Congratulations. And now, I believe Paul has a special musical tribute for Mr. September.
Thank you very much. You know, I wish I could get my hands on that Sam Harris single. But you know, hey, you languished in obscurity and never tasted fame. You had that brilliant purity, but no one knew your name. And now you'll burn, yeah, like a shimmering ember. Mr. September. That's you.
Tomorrow night, Jay Leno will be here and Gretchen Warden with her medical oddities. My thanks to Emo Phillips and Gary Busey. Have a good evening, folks. Good night. Don, how are you?
Jeez. Can't believe it. What a build-up. You're great, you're great. Now I'll talk to the dummy.
Don,
How are you, Dave?
I'm good. Happy New Year. Good to see you.
Oh, good to see you, Dave. Happy New Year.
Thank you very much.
Happy New Year. Like you got up on New Year's Eve and said, I wonder how Rickles is. Sure.
Well, I'm always thinking about you a little bit.
Sure you are.
Yeah.
And I'm Adolf Hitler.
Now, wait a minute.
Why did I say Adolf Hitler?
Yeah, now, Don,
You don't have to laugh. Just look at me and, you know what
I heard that you...
Why is he sitting here? Does he have to clean up or something?
No, he wanted to be out here because...
Big star. You're Academy Award, everything else, and he's sitting there with a little Jew. Oh, you're not going to go anyplace with me.
Now, listen, speaking of not being in somebody's movie...
Why are you pointing? I'm here.
I see.
I think this is the district attorney. For crying out loud.
Now, there's this wonderful documentary about your life on HBO.
Correct.
All of your friends. I'm not in it.
Because you hide out.
No.
No, you're in the Midwest sitting there with your child and your girl and nobody knows what the hell you're doing. That's it.
I'm not.
And you sit there with a cowboy hat going, I'm not going to be on with that Jew.
No.
Yeah.
Excellent. Anyway, I wish...
What was interesting about Denzel the Doctor, that was great. Yeah, big star, 20 minutes with Denzel the Doctor.
Yeah, well, no, it was. I found it fascinating.
Yeah, well, sure. That's why you got the show.
Yeah. But anyway, I enjoyed the documentary, and it must have been a great experience for you.
It was exciting.
John Landis, the director.
But it was a shame you weren't in it, Dave.
I know.
And that's not right, Dave. We've been friends a long time.
Exactly.
And you're not that big that you can't be in it.
I know. Well, I tried to be in it.
Don't beg now. Don't beg.
The guy comes into town and he says, okay, I'll be here 2 days. And I said, well, I'm not even in town. And he said, okay, goodbye.
Yeah, well,
how do you think that made me feel?
I hope bad. And Denzel, you weren't in it.
I wanted to be.
You need to holler at me, Denzel?
We all wanted to be in it, Don.
Denzel was busy doing movies. He does everything. Direct, roll them, print it. Direct, roll them, print it.
Now, you've had
his son's playing football, go 27 blue, 27 blue.
But you've had quite a film career yourself.
Oh, I'm bigger than him.
Yeah. You worked with Clark Gable.
Remember Clark Gable?
Yes, sir.
Oh, boy. Burt Lancaster?
Yeah.
First movie I ever did. Came on in those days, it was United, and it was a submarine picture. They didn't go on location. I talked to him because I could go someplace with him.
Fair enough.
If he's sweet enough to sit here when I'm on, I got to talk to this man.
I see. All right.
Because it's once a year and goodbye.
I know. I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, this man,
Sure.
one phone call and there we are. Denzel and Don Rickles.
I don't see that happening.
Like Frank, that's wrong.
Yeah.
It's Rickles and Denzel.
Yeah.
That's right. Because that happened at Radio City Music Hall. It was Don Rickles and Frank Sinatra. You know, we worked together. You remember Frank Sinatra?
Yes, sir.
He was the great. Rest his soul. I say a lot of funny things about him because he's dead.
Yeah.
Anyway. If he were alive, I wouldn't be saying that. I'd be sitting here going, walk on, walk on.
Okay, now that's enough. Now, so anyway...
See, when that guy sings, the kids get worse.
Oh, now listen. Well, I forgot what I was going to say.
I know. Put yourself there. Alzheimer's. I can tell.
Gable.
The glasses are fogging up. I can tell that. Alzheimer's.
You're working with Clark
Why do
Gable.
you keep doing this all the time? You got a little box in your hand? What the hell's there? I think I'm working with a magic guy, for crying out loud. This is a good expression. Do that in a movie.
Yeah.
I remember a story, speaking of Frank Sinatra. You're all in the French Riviera, the French, what do they call it? French Riviera.
Yeah, right. That's what I call it.
And you're at Monaco, someplace like that.
Monaco, that's what it was.
And you're having a big dinner. You,
Right.
Frank, Frank's buddy Jilly.
Yeah.
A lot of folks.
Well, what really happened is Frank Sinatra, God rest his soul, was a great man to me. He was a great booster of mine. And I traveled with him to Europe. We wound up in, as you said, the Riviera on one of the trips, my wife and his wife and so forth. And he'd send all the wives, he said, the wives, go to bed. You got to go to bed. And you got to sit with him and drink the vodka, you know, which I didn't mind. But on the third barrel, I used to sit there and think I was on the Titanic. I like my vodka, but it started dripping down the pants.
Yeah.
You know?
Not good.
So anyway, we're sitting there in this bar. And it's about 5, 6 in the morning. And Frank's going, to the king, to anybody, you know, boom, you know, boom. The summer wind. And so we're sitting there, David, and we're having a drink. And Jilly and I, so we're sitting, and lightning comes. And it's a big bay window by the bar. Ba-ba-boom, ba-ba-boom. And Frank's drinking. He said, I want you and Jilly to go out and tell them damn photographers to stop taking my picture. And Jilly and I went out in tuxedos like morons in the rain. Thank God the storm stopped. We came back and said, it's over, Frank. It stopped. It stopped. He said, good, because otherwise we'd be walking around in a wheelchair, you know. But he was great. He did a lot of crazy things.
Now, am I right? His wife and your wife have the same name? Frank's wife and your wife?
What are you, a detective?
Yeah, I'm a detective. That's right.
I mean, you come up with these remarks. They have the same name, don't they? This is a 1-hour show, and the dumbbell comes up, but they got the same name. Let's go back to Dr. Denzel.
It occurred to me that
what a night this has been. Finding out who we know and what our names
That's
are.
right, sure. Now, Denzel was...
There's medication for that, Dave. Man makes $40 billion a year, and he sits there with 2 major people going...
Denzel was talking about his... did a movie about a guy who was an organized criminal.
Yes, I saw it. The gangster's magnificent.
Yeah. Now, did you... a long time ago in Las Vegas...
They're all dead. Stop being nervous. They're dead.
Okay. Did you have any relationships or acquaintances?
Yes, I did.
Experiences?
I headlined the Copacabana many years ago, and everybody came in and sat ringside going, at what time does he go on? And they all had the little sling guns. They're going, oh, the kid better. They had your problem. The kid better be funny. Anyway, so there was one guy, I won't mention his name. He was an important, very well-known gangster. And my mother, God bless her, if she was alive, she would have been great with your mom, because my mother was sort of a Jew pattern. And, you know, my mother was the type of person, good evening, how are you? And I go, gee, Ma, take it easy. Stop being self-conscious. What's the matter with you? How are you? How are you? Always, like she had a megaphone.
Yeah.
So now, she was very strong, very educated. And we were sitting at the bar, and a note comes over and says, so-and-so wants to see you. So my manager at the time, Joe Scandori, Elliot Weissman's my manager now. I throw that in so he don't have a nervous breakdown in Florida. He always talk like this. He talk like this. I want to put a feather on the can and make him a bird, for crying out loud. Don, go over, but just talk a few minutes to him, and that's it. That's it. Dave, I'm over here. Could you look over here?
Yeah.
I'm talking, he's looking at the monitor 75 feet away. Anyway, so Dave, so we're sitting there and walk over, and I sit down and say, hi, guy, hi, Guido. They're all Guido, Tony, or Carmine.
I see.
There's no Irving or Max. You know. Jews don't do that. We own the club, and we do what they tell us. Anyway, that joke could cost me. Anyway, so we're sitting at the table, And I start to talk, and my mother walks over. She says, I'm sorry. Tony, we'll say it's Tony. Tony, darling, there's no conversation. The boys must put the guns on the table. I swear to God. And all of a sudden, cannons come out on the table. All the guns are on the table. She said, now talk to them. And I sat there like a moron while guns were sitting there. For kind of
Wow.
Are you focusing now?
I'm right there with you.
Now, I know we're running late, but I have a favor to ask you.
Who cares? In an hour, they'll shut it off.
Okay. Tell us the story about the time.
If I could. Now he thinks he's a ruler.
Yeah, about the time Frank Sinatra saved Shecky Green's life. Please tell us this story.
Well, all I know is that Shecky at the time, it's Shecky's story. They got after him because he was kidding around. He said something about some mob guys, and I don't know, they didn't like it. And it's really not my story. And they caught him in a backstage in a hotel, and they started beating him up. Poor boy, they were beating the crap out of him. And Jilly walked over, and Frank walked over, and Frank said, I think that's enough.
Saved the man's life.
Saved the man's life.
Listen, Don, always a pleasure. Congratulations on the documentary.
That's the brush off.
You have to go. Come on.
It's you and the star.
Come on. Well, you can stay here. Don Rickles, Denzel Washington. Congratulations, gentlemen. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Hello, David. It's very nice to be here in New York, everybody. I'm from Glasgow, Scotland. And we're going to start the show for you. We have here one light bulb, genuine bulb. We're going to suck the light bulb into the belly, bring him up again, and then we'll do a few tricks for you. Oh, boy. You see? It's real! Hey, sir, you keeping that piece as a souvenir? My God, by the size of you, I bet you could swallow about 40 of them. We're joking, we're joking. Let me have here one balloon. Let's blow up the balloon. Big deal. Let's burst the balloon. Now, I have a small piece. We're going to make a little bubble and tie him together. One bubble. Hey, don't make me laugh. You don't know what's coming up. All we got here is a little balloon of air into my belly. Excuse me. Now I have a large nail. We're going to put the nail into the belly, under the balloon. Listen to the balloon pop inside. Good. Now we just got to make sure we get the nail underneath the balloon, jam them together, and here we go. Come on, pop. Ooh! Burst balloon. Oh, man. The nail has gone a little too far. We can return him, however, but we have to use a number 5 billiard ball. Now, this is real. Can you imagine swallowing a diamond that size? And you wonder why I'm popular with the Colombians? Joking, joking. Okay, we're going to put the ball down, bring up the nail, bring the ball back, now we'll have another one. Oh boy, that's a very big ball. Now we're going to keep going. I have a little glass here. It's full of equal sweetener. Now, look what happens, water and sugar together. The sugar gets wet. Now, what we're going to do is firstly put the sugar into the stomach. Coffee? Water? Sugar's coming back. Oh, Stevie. Now we're on a finale. We had a really popular program in Scotland. What was it? Free Willy. Well, we're going to free him tonight. Tonight's main course. I should have a Scottish salmon in there, shouldn't I? Come on, little baby. Oh, this is one big fish. Now, let me just tell you a few things. Before we actually swallow the fish, we do have contracts worldwide to swallow the fish and bring them back. They've no harm. 5-second memory span. They've gone in, come up, they forget everything. Now, can you imagine sitting in a New York deli? What a great cocktail. Goodbye, Moby. Ah! He touched my tongue. Oh, man, that's one big New York fish, I'll tell you. Oh, there is no fish. Tell me, how do you want them back? Head, tail, or sideways? Head. Now, when he comes up head again, we'll hold his head here, we'll dive him into the bowl, and he'll start swimming. Here's that big fish. Oh, what a fish. Oh, get out of there. Idiot's taking his sugar and he's diabetic. It's coming up for you now. He's in my mouth.
Good, Stevie. Lovely piece of work. Stevie Starr.
Thank you.
What a show we have for you folks tonight. By the way, I'm doing this now.
Oh, what is that?
Well, yeah, you tell me. I saw a guy do this in a movie. I don't even know who it was, a couple of years ago, and I liked it so well, and I just remembered it, and I'm just getting around to doing it.
So it's like from my eyes to your.
No. So I'm watching.
Oh,
I'm watching you.
Oh, you're watching me.
It's kind of a menacing thing.
Ooh. Well, let me say this to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't work that way. If you're being watched, you can't watch me.
Can't watch.
But what I wanted to know is this still a hip kind of thing to do, or am I really too late on this?
First time I've seen it.
Really? First time you've seen
it? So to me, it's fresh. Yeah.
We were going to go into Rupert's tonight to play Trump or Monkey, and I forgot to go in there. Rupert, are you over there? You haven't closed up and gone home yet, have you? Let's go into the Hello Deli. Look at that snow coming down. How do you do, folks? Nice to see you. I'm sorry you couldn't get in to see the program. Come back again another time, you losers. Now. Hey, Rupert, how are you?
Good, Dave. How are you?
Tonight we're going to be playing Trump or Monkey.
Uh-huh.
All right, so do me a favor, run out there and get a contestant for Trump or Monkey, okay?
Okay, Dave.
I'll check back with you in a minute, all right?
Uh-huh.
We'll be playing Trump or Monkey. There goes Rupert. All right, thank you very much. We'll check back in. And we'll be playing the very popular Trump or Monkey.
I enjoy this.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a segment of the program we call George W. Bush Pretends to be Interested.
And we started selling polyethylene pipe. At that time, I didn't know that polyethylene pipe would be the company today. ISCO Industries today, it is focused on selling, servicing, manufacturing parts for polyethylene pipe and selling equipment and renting equipment that puts the pipe together.
He's pretending to be interested.
Good feature. Nice feature, yeah.
Oh, my God. I could go on for hours about polyethylene pipe. My goodness. All right, let's go back out and see if Rupert's got a contestant for Trump or Monkey. Hey, Rupert, how you doing?
Good,
I see you have a contestant there. Who are we talking with?
This is Jessica Schmidt.
Okay, how do you say the last name?
Schmidt.
Yeah, Jessica, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Where are you from?
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Lincoln, Nebraska. Holy cow, what brings you to New York City?
Christmas present, first time in New York.
Oh, really? Are you having a nice time?
Awesome.
Uh-huh. What do you do for a living there in Lincoln? You go to school?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a freshman at University of Nebraska.
Yeah, what are you studying?
Advertising.
Those the Cornhuskers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How's the football program?
It's good.
Yeah, is it good now or is it not good? It seems like sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's... And you're always on probation. Are you on probation now?
No.
All right. So what are you studying there, Jessica?
Advertising.
Uh-huh. And when you get out of college, what are you going to do?
I want to work for a fashion magazine.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Hey, Jessica, you can't see me now. You can't see what I'm doing, can you?
I cannot.
All right, take your 2 fingers on your right hand.
What?
2 fingers on your right hand, yeah, and point them at your eyes. Yeah, like that. Now take your index finger on your right hand and point it at Rupert. Yeah. Keep doing that. Keep doing that in a menacing fashion. Try it again, but with some menace to it, like he's in trouble. Try it again. No. Go to the eyes first. You got to go to the eyes, then to Rupert.
Your eyes. Oh, my eyes.
Yeah, that's right. And then to Rupert. Yeah. That's good. Okay. All right, Jessica. What else have you done since you've been in New York City?
I've been to a couple of Broadway plays.
What have you seen?
Moving Out.
Do you like that?
I loved it. The dancing. And
That's the Billy Joel musical thing?
Yeah, it was awesome music.
Uh-huh. What else did you see?
Well, tomorrow we're seeing Hairspray and The Boy from Oz.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen Lady Without a Hat Pin? No. It's a very hot ticket.
Yeah,
Now, Jessica, tonight we're playing Monkey or Trump. You know how we play? Or no, Trumpy or Monk. What? Trumpy or Monk?
Trumpy or Monk? David.
We're playing Trumpy or Monk.
David.
What's the matter with me?
Monk or Trumpy?
Something wrong with me.
That's Monk or Trumpy.
It's Monkey or Trump.
Trump or Monkey.
Trump or Monkey. All right, bring up the thing, Rupert. And all you have to do is identify which one of those 3 pictures is Donald Trump. And you win. What are we playing for tonight, Alan?
Dave, it's a brand new speedboat.
Oh, that'd be good.
Back to you, Dave.
Have a lot of fun with that in Lincoln, Nebraska. Okay, Jessica, now all you have to do is select Donald Trump and you win. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Paul, a little music. All right, anytime you're ready, Jessica. We're looking for Donald Trump. We're playing Trump or Monkey. Monkey or Trump. Trumpy or Monk. We're looking for Donald Trump, and she has now... Okay, now you think that is what?
Donald Trump.
You think that is Donald Trump?
Yeah.
All right, turn it over. Take a look. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jessica. It's so much fun to play Trump or Monkey. Turn over the center one, Rupert. Okay, that's also a monkey. And finally, here's Mr. Trump. There we go. There's Donald Trump right there. Well, Jessica, it was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for playing Trump or Monkey. But you know, there are no losers on Trump or Monkey. What do we have for her, girls? Oh, yes, the beautiful Rupert G. Hello, Deli Platter. Oh, my God. This ought to be shut down. Thanks for being on the program. You look tremendous. You're keeping yourself in pretty good shape, huh?
Doing all right. What's this Mo stuff?
Oh, I'm just making a joke. Let's talk about the big red machine. Man,
That was a tremendous baseball operation, wasn't it?
I think I like to sit here and tell you the Big Red Machine was the greatest team ever, but I think what we were, Dave, is the most entertaining team ever.
Most entertaining. In what sense did you find it?
Well, we had speed, we had defense,
right.
we had daring base runners, we had white stars, we had black stars, we had Spanish stars, and we had a flamboyant manager.
Yeah. Sparky Anderson was tremendous, wasn't he?
He was the best.
Absolutely. And then he had, of course, Johnny Bench, Joe Morgan, Tony Perez, Davey Concepcion, Tommy Helms, on and on and on and on. Bobby Tolan, Ken Griffey. Oh, that's right, Ken Griffey.
George Foster, who we sent to the Mets.
Yeah, what a tremendous.
I got a question. Who's got worse hair, me, you, or Donald Trump?
No, I'm right. I would say I got to be probably at least Donald Trump's got a lot of it. I don't have much of it. I think I would.
Sure, I mean it's all forward.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you're looking pretty good. I don't know what to do with mine anymore. I give up. Do you still watch baseball? You like it?
Yeah, I watch about 3 games a day.
3 games a day.
I live in California, and you know, of course, the East games start at 4, and the Midwest at 5, and the West Coast games at 7.
So it still excites you as a fan, right?
Yeah. I watch the Reds every day, and I watch the Dodgers at night. I know pretty much about baseball.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Well, first of all, let's take a look at the playoffs. They're beginning this week. Who do you like?
You sound like you're betting on baseball.
Yeah.
You know, baseball is going to hate me. The 2 teams I like are San Diego and Minnesota. And I like the Yankees until they lost Randy Johnson. I like the Mets, who've had a fantastic year, until they lost Martinez.
Right.
St. Louis is going into the playoffs playing as bad as you could play. Detroit, I don't think they have the experience. So, you know, I don't think baseball wants to see those 2 teams in the finals. They like to see L.A. and, of course, the Yankees.
Sure. Now, you mentioned a reference me betting on baseball. Do you still wager on baseball games?
Honestly, I can't because I know too damn much about it.
You know too much
Wouldn't
about
be
the
fair.
game? Yeah.
Wouldn't be fair, no.
But you now.
How come we can't see the audience? Is there anybody out there? I can't see nobody.
They're out there. They're fine. But you did wager on baseball when you were a manager. Did you ever wager when you were a player?
No.
Never as a player. And do you gamble at all anymore?
I work 15 days a month in Vegas at the Forum Shops, at the Field & Dream store. I have a place about 10 miles from downtown. And no, I'm not a casino-type gambler.
Yeah. Anything like horses or?
Well, when the horse track runs on Friday night at Hollywood Park, which is about 4 times a year, because I work every day from 12 to 6. And it's unbelievable. It's just, I sit there and take pictures with grandmas and little babies, and if you want to take a picture, you want to get an autograph. And there's no city like Vegas. I know New York's a great city, but there's no, last year, 43 million people visited Las Vegas.
Wow.
And I just want 40 million of them to buy autographs.
Yeah. Now, what was the deal when you were autographing baseballs that said, "I'm sorry I bet on baseball, Pete Rose"? What was the story behind that?
Well, it's a pretty true statement, though, if you want to know the truth. About 15 months ago, I signed some balls for a friend of mine in Cooperstown who was going to sit on them for like 10 or 12 years. And then he gave them he split them with his partner, and his partner gave 30 to a guy who gave him the Barry Halper. You're familiar with Barry Halper?
He had a tremendous sports memorabilia collection.
$25 million worth. And all of a sudden, a week and a half ago or so, the 30 balls end up on an auction. And I'm saying, wait a minute. You know, no one's got paid for these balls. Why should these guys make $3,000 or $5,000 a ball? So we decided to put the balls, if that's what the fans want, on PeteRose.com or sell them at all the Field of Dreams stores.
When
I signed one the other day. I'm sorry I shot JFK.
Well, now, Pete, that's...
Wait, this is kind of unusual. I really didn't. I mean...
It's a joke.
Yeah. I was in Fort Knox that day. I wasn't in Dallas. Regardless of what you read. I was here about a week and a half ago. I actually come in to go to Long Island to watch my son play baseball. He was playing against the Ducks. That's the Long Island Ducks. He played for Bridgeport. And I get up on Monday and I go down for breakfast and I see the front page of the paper. You got it?
No, we don't have it. We had it a minute ago.
My whole face was on the front page. I thought I died.
No.
And every president of every important country in the world is 5 blocks down the street from me at the UN. And I'm on the cover of this paper because I signed a baseball 14 months ago. I don't get it. Do you? There it is, right there.
Right here.
Look at that. Why didn't they put the president of Iran on there? The president of Iraq or Pakistan?
Well, Pete, you raise a fascinating point. Now, when you were baseball is a grueling game, and it seems like every year the games get longer. Like an average game now seems to be between 3.5 to 4 hours easy. You play 162 of them a year. You get your playoffs. You get your spring training. When you were playing, did other players use any performance-enhancing drugs?
No, we got high on just playing the game of baseball. You know, let me explain something why I think the games are so long today. Because every half inning has like 90 to a minute and 20 worth of commercials.
Right.
And obviously the game's going to be longer in the American League because you got an extra hitter. And if you have an extra hitter, which is a DH, you're going to score more runs. Okay, who's your MVP in the National League?
You asking me?
Yes. No. Yes, sir.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Well, it's got to be Ryan Howard, doesn't it? Guy hit 59 home runs.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I'm sure there's some Albert Pujols fans out there. He's had a wonderful year.
Sure.
We'll give him the Spanish MVP.
Now listen, Pete, let's get back to the...
How about the American League MVP?
Well,
I want to interview you.
No, I don't. See, I don't know much about baseball at all anymore. There was a time when I knew everything, and now I just don't.
Well, what happened?
Well, I found that the games sometimes get a little dull. 4.5 hours.
You're watching the wrong team.
Now, when I was younger, and the word was that the players used greenies. What were greenies? Do you remember those? Were those around?
Yeah, greenies were nothing more than diet pills.
And they were a stimulant to help get you
well,
up for a game?
I don't think greenies would ever help you do anything. You know, I took greenies before in spring training only because I tried to lose some weight. See, nowadays guys go to spring training 100% ready to go, and I would recommend that to any young players trying to make the team. But back when I played, you might be 5 to 8 pounds overweight, and you want to go to spring training. You work up such an appetite that you just take something to curb your appetite. That's what it is. It's not going to help you play any better.
So it never helped you kind of ward off fatigue, a late season double
no,
header?
It's not like steroids. If I'd have took steroids, I'd have got 5,000 damn hits.
Yeah. Oh, golly. And is that the kind of thing you might have done if they were available? Would you might have considered taking steroids?
I don't know. I don't want to put anything in my body that's going to ruin my liver or something like that. Not for the sake of making some money.
Yeah, but if somebody came to you and said, you know, if we're careful with this and we manage it thoughtfully, it can help you prolong your career, it can help you recover from injuries, and it might also improve your performance with no health risk, you probably would have done that, right?
Honestly, that's a horse question.
That's why I'm here.
I don't have an answer for that because that never happened, so I can't really answer that question.
And your relationship with baseball now is there's no chance you'll get to the Hall of Fame?
Well, I don't
Still
know,
some chance?
Don't ever say no in America. I mean, I had a very successful, well, not successful, but an entertaining breakfast when I was in town a week and a half ago with the president of baseball, who's a wonderful guy, Bob Dupé. And we talked about baseball and just two fans talking over breakfast with.
So it still might happen. Come in with
this America, man. You got to get a second chance eventually.
But currently, your relationship with Major League Baseball is you are welcome. You are not welcome.
I'm not allowed to do anything.
Really? Yeah.
Except watch games.
Yeah.
But you know, believe it or not, Dave, I think I'm the best ambassador baseball has, because like I said, 15 days. I mean. Like right here, I'm the night before the playoffs. I'm here talking positive about the game of baseball. I see thousands of fans every week, and I never badmouth the game of baseball because I'm concerned with the game of baseball. It was very, very good to me, and I want it to be good for my son and his son. And you know, baseball players have to understand that the fans are the most important thing. It's just like viewers.
Right.
Okay?
Absolutely.
All you want is viewers.
Right.
And all baseball players should want, you know, it drives me crazy when you turn a game on and say, geez, it's a great night to paint the seats. You know?
That's right.
I mean, the seats are for one reason, okay? For asses.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, all my best, Pete. Thank you very much. Good to see you again. Pete Rose. We'll be right back with Roy Wood Jr. How you doing?
I am fine. And
Welcome to the show. Welcome back to the city. And you're getting ready for the Open. Oh, my God, it's just around the corner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, when you approach a tournament as the defending champion, any different than going in as not the champion?
Well, a little bit more calm. You know, we have less pressure because I won that last year. But anyway, always exciting to come back and, you know, a lot of motion.
Yeah. So, but I would think there'd be more pressure because the expectation is, oh, I should win it again.
Maybe, but I cannot say that. But anyway.
Do you think you will win it again?
For sure, I think it's going to be really difficult.
All right, so take us through the tournament. How many matches do you play to get to the final?
Well, I have to win 6 to be in the final.
6 matches.
Yeah,
and as we know, tennis can be quick, can be a quick game. You can wrap up a game in a couple hours, or they can go 4, 5, 6 hours, can't they?
Yeah, you never know what's going on. No?
Yeah.
But,
And you've had the marathon matches, for example, Wimbledon, 2008.
I had a lot of long matches in my career, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you do to prevent, how do you stay in shape? You know, I used to, and would get cramps. Do you ever get cramps?
Not usually. I'm lucky.
Yeah. But you're just a kid too, right? You're 25 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you do to stay peak performance? How do you keep that edge?
Well, I have to practice every day.
Right.
That's what I do.
And do you get tired? What did you started playing as a kid, right? How old were you when you started playing?
I started to play when I had 3 years old.
3 years old?
Long time ago.
And your parents got you into the game?
Well, really, my uncle. My uncle was a tennis coach from there, from my small village, and I started
Small
to go
village
there.
in Spain?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where in
Mallorca.
Mallorca.
Yeah.
And what is the life like there? It's island, Mediterranean
Yeah,
island?
it's an island. It's fabulous, the life there. Very calm. You know, I am from there, so for me, it's the best place in the world.
And is it? It's the bigger of the two. You have Mallorca and Minorca. Is that correct?
Well, we have Mallorca, Menorca, Ibiza, Formentera, but Mallorca is the bigger one.
Yeah. And the language there is not exactly Spanish?
We talk Mallorquin, so it's close to Catalan. It's a little bit different.
So how much different for people living in mainland Spain and then they go to Mallorca? How big is the change there?
The language?
Yeah.
They don't gonna understand us for sure.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you speak Mallorcan?
I speak Mallorcan, but
and you speak Spanish?
Yeah, we speak the same language than in Catalonia, in Barcelona, but if some people from Barcelona comes to Mallorca, they're gonna be in trouble to understand us too. Yeah. We talk too fast for them.
You ever been to Trenton?
No.
Up there. You're a big deal in Spain. You're like a Spanish hero, right?
Well, we have a lot of heroes in Spain.
Fernando Alonso, do you know him?
I know him. I know.
He's a big hero also, isn't he?
Well, sure.
Yeah, Formula One champion. Do you guys ever get together and just go out like a couple
we did.
of... Yeah, really? Where did you go?
We did a charity event together a few years ago.
Yeah.
Well, we are in a very good era of sports in Spain.
Who did you look up to when you were a kid starting out with your uncle as a tennis player? Manolo Orantes?
Well, I didn't have that lucky to watch Manolo Orantes play tennis. I wasn't in this world.
Yeah. Who did you like as a kid?
Well, I love it. Carlos Moya he's a close friend of mine, and he's from Mallorca too. So when I started to play tennis, he was my hero.
Yeah. What about that Chrissy Everett? Did you ever see her?
Yeah, I had an interview with her.
Oh, man. You know what I'm saying?
Not watch her for what's playing tennis. You like?
You're 25 years old. How much longer do you want to play? Now, you know, Bjorn Borg, you've heard of Bjorn Borg, and John McEnroe, and they kind of had that rivalry that made both of them great. Do you feel like Federer and you have that same chemistry, that same dynamic to make one another greater than if they had not been playing tennis, if they had not existed?
You never know, no? But I think every rivalry is completely different. McEnroe had a fantastic rivalry a few time ago, and Federer and mine, we're having a lot of matches last couple of years. No, it's exciting, it's emotional, but at the same time, you know, we have a very good relationship, and it's good because I think we understand that tennis is really all the game.
Without him, or without a guy like him, would your tennis be as good as it is today?
Probably not. You know.
Really. So it is necessary to have that guy to work against and work with, in a sense.
Well, sometimes it's better if he's not there because.
I understand. This is you after defeating Roger Federer at the 2008 Wimbledon, July 6, 2008. I have no idea what this is. Looks like you in your underpants. That's not right. That's not right. And are these, now you're manufacturing your own tennis rackets?
No. Well, they are doing really well for me, Babolat.
All right, but and what does this mean, Babolat?
Well, it's the brand that is the brand of the racket that I am playing. Yeah. I played with this brand all my life.
Right, and they pay you to use this racket, or they just you use it and you win, and therefore everybody?
I use it just because I like the racket.
Okay. Well, do we have any balls over here? We're going to hit some balls into the audience. This will be. Come out here. Hey, Biff, how you doing? Oh, you gotta go on and get some balls, just knock them out there, and we'll see what happens here. I'll take a couple. Thank you very much. I'll just take a couple.
One more.
Oh, your backhand. Look out, look out, look out, look out, look out. Never clear the obstacles. All right. Right into the thing. Always right into the thing. Here we go. Oh, again, right into the thing. You just can't do it. Look out. That's going to be a lawsuit. Listen, good luck at the Open. Nice meeting you. Rafael Nadal. Good to have you here.
What's going on, Dave?
Last time you were here, I don't know, it was October, November, something like that, maybe December, and the Colts had just been beaten by the San Diego Chargers, and I said, look out, look out, look out. Somebody has figured out the Colts. They're going nowhere. They got knocked off the first round of the playoffs, and you said, that's not going to happen.
Let me explain myself. Dave. I felt it. I felt it, Dave. I said, I know that, listen, the Steelers, there is no way that the Steelers could go into Indianapolis and beat these boys. The only shot they've got of losing in the playoffs is if the New England Patriots handle their business. Right. And for some reason, Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, these guys forgot to show up. But while we're at it, let me say that I apologize. I steered you wrong, but I got a beef with you, Dave. I've got a beef with you. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
He's got a beef with Jay too.
Yeah, apparently so.
That's
a beef with Dave. How are you going to have a man on your show? Vanderjack misses a 46-yard field goal and then has the audacity to come and make it on your show.
That was pretty good, wasn't it?
It disgusted me because I'm sitting there saying to myself, you put me in a position where I've got, because remember, you asked me to come back and I promised you I'd be back, and I said to myself, how am I going to explain this? And then I watched the show, and I said, that man better miss it. He better miss this field goal on Dave Letterman's show. And he made it there.
Made the field goal, yeah.
I think he did it on purpose.
Yeah, but now you bring up an interesting point, or maybe, I don't know, somebody brought up an interesting point, about the officiating. And the officiating in that game, there were some questionable calls. And then also, likewise, in the Super Bowl, there were some questionable calls.
Well,
do people make too much of that, or is it a legitimate concern?
Well, I definitely think they made too much of it with Indianapolis, because I think the Colts got punched in the face. They got beat up. They got, you know, I mean, the Steelers just beat them, period. They didn't show up that afternoon. In the case of the Super Bowl, even though I don't like the way Mike Holmgren has spoke out about the officials because it looks Bush League, at the same time, some of those calls were just completely bogus. Ben Roethlisberger did not score a touchdown pass. He admitted it on your show. He didn't run it for the touchdown. Right. And Darrell Jackson, that was a push-off, yeah, but it was a ticky-tack. This is football, man.
This is the early touchdown that was called back from Seattle.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, they pushed him off. They say they extended his arm and everything. And then you look at the NFL and you're saying to yourself, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, if you hired officials full-time, you got about an $18 billion television contract.
Yeah.
You think you would be able to afford to hire officials full-time, and maybe if they were working overtime, they wouldn't make these mistakes.
Right,
but that's just me.
Sure. But, I mean, even if they are working full-time, would that really guarantee fewer mistakes?
Well, I don't think it would guarantee fewer mistakes, but what I do think is that you leave the door open for things like that to happen, because if you're preoccupied with other things going on in your life during the week, and then all of a sudden you're going to show up on a Sunday, don't get me wrong, these officials are professionals, they're exemplary at their jobs for the most part. Even though you're going to make human error, this is the biggest stage, the biggest game and everything. You got to make sure things like this, you can't leave but so much to chance.
You know what I would like to see is video replay of every play.
That would be too long, though, Dave. We don't have time for all of that. Actually, I like to see the game quicker, but I hear you.
So anyway, we're done with football, and now attention turns, I guess, more or less to the NBA. What about the Knicks? Oh my God, down the street, nothing's going on. Turn out the lights, call the cops. What happened?
Actually, that's not true. A lot's going on. I mean, you could call it General Hospital Part 2. I mean, that's how bad it is. I mean, you look at the New York Knicks right now, they are nothing short of a soap opera. You got a coach.
Larry Brown, a great coach.
He's one of the greatest. I love him, and I covered him for 6 years, practically every day of the NBA season in Philadelphia. And this man is a basketball genius, but he doesn't know what he's doing, and he openly admits it. He says, Steve, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have anybody with a head out there. Oh, Steve. I said, Coach, but what are you going to do? Oh, Steve, you just don't get it, Steve. These guys, he says, Steve, they're terrible right now, Steve. Yeah. We're just terrible.
And what about Isaiah Thomas? He's got a whole different kettle of fish there going
there's no
south
question
on him.
about that, and that's a real unfortunate situation for him to be in. From the legal standpoint, what can you say? None of us were there. We weren't flies on the walls. He's being accused of some things, and he's going to have to handle that. He categorically denies that anything ever occurred in terms of sexual harassment or anything like that. He's got to deal with that. That's an unfortunate situation. But from a basketball standpoint, I think he's been taking entirely too much heat. Granted, Isaiah Thomas assembled this crew, and he can't be absolved. But at the same time, before this season, all of us said the New York Knicks have better talent than they had last year. They certainly have a better coach than they've had since Pat Riley left town. Why are they worse? When you have that kind of situation, you can't look at the president of basketball operations and stop there when you openly acknowledge the roster is better and the coach is better. Something's got to give.
Boy, you smell great.
Do I? Yeah. Hold it. I appreciate the compliment, but did you just say that to Beyonce? Did you just say that to her? Even though I can't, listen. What about you compliment Beyonce? What
about Kobe Bryant scoring 81 points? Does that mean anything, really?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, he's sensational. We know he's big time, but 81 points is 80. You don't get that every day. Make no mistake about it. But it's not like it's going to happen again tomorrow. He was playing against the Toronto Raptors. No disrespect, but it was against the Toronto Raptors. I mean, he had previously early in the season he had scored 62 and 60-something like three quarters. But it was against the Dallas Mavericks.
But toward in the Toronto game, they were setting him up in the second half.
Well, they were setting him up late in the game because they knew that he was capable of doing that. But he did it in the context of winning until those last 4 minutes. Then guys were feeding him. But then again, you got guys like Slava Medvedenko and Chris Mim and other people like that on the show. What are they supposed to do? You smack them upside the head if they don't get past half court and give you the ball.
Now, in your college, high school career, or any time, did you ever play any basketball?
I played college basketball at Winston-Salem State. Well, you know what? I thought I was good. good.
Yeah.
Now, the stats don't necessarily show that for a variety of reasons, but I thought I was pretty good, but I cracked my kneecap in half my freshman year, and I never recovered from that. So now I spend a lot of time beating up on a bunch of guys that think they can play against me. My problem is when I step on a basketball court, oh, Dave, I could play against anybody for a half hour. Then after that, you know, all of a sudden you start looking at that birth certificate and you're like, I'm getting up there. I'm not what I used to be.
Yeah,
You know,
that's right. How old are you?
I'm 38.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
38.
Yeah, well, let's get you a cab.
Yes, I need one. I always need a cab.
Good to see you again, Stephen.
Good to see you.
Stephen A. Smith, ladies and gentlemen, quite frankly.